A U.S. colonel was bleeding in the mountains of Iran, surrounded by thousands of enemy troops, nomadic tribesmen hunting him with rifles, and a $60,000 bounty on his head. America had 48 hours. Here are every single weapon and asset the U.S. sent deep into enemy territory to bring him home. F-15, E-Strike Eagle. Everything started with a $90 million jet getting swatted out of the sky. On April 3, 2026, an F-15 E-Strike Eagle from the 494th Fighter Squadron was flying deep inside Iranian airspace during Operation Epic Fury when a shoulder-fired heat-seeking missile got sucked straight into its engine. The pilot, call sign Dude 44 Alpha, was recovered within hours, but the weapons systems officer, call sign Dude 44 Bravo, a full colonel, ejected into the Zagros Mountains and disappeared. Iran immediately mobilized thousands of soldiers. The clock started ticking. One jet, one lucky shot, and America was suddenly fighting its most dangerous rescue mission in modern history, a 10 Warthog. While the colonel was hiding in a mountain crevice, bleeding profusely, the A-10 Warthog was the first aircraft America sent in to find him, flying low, slow, and directly into Iranian fire. Built in the 1970s specifically to absorb punishment, the Warthog maintained direct ground contact with the downed pilot while Iranian forces closed in. It took enemy fire near the Strait of Hormuz, became completely unlandable, yet its pilot kept fighting, engaging Iranian positions before finally limping to friendly airspace and ejecting safely over Kuwait. Ugly, slow, and absolutely indestructible, the A-10 earned its legend all over again. H-60 Jolly Green 2. This is the helicopter that physically pulled the first crew member off Iranian soil. In broad daylight, 7 hours into hostile airspace, under constant enemy fire. The H-60 Jolly Green 2 is America's dedicated combat search and rescue helicopter, built for exactly this nightmare. Equipped with night vision avionics, terrain-hugging navigation, and defensive countermeasures, it flew into a war zone where Iran was shooting at everything that moved. After extracting the pilot, the Jolly Green 2s were engaged by Iranian forces on every single exit route. 2 were hit and damaged. They still made it out. That's not luck. That's engineering. UH-60 Black Hawk. The Black Hawk needs no introduction. But what happened to these ones in Iran will shock you. And 2 Black Hawks were part of the rescue force hunting the missing colonel in the mountains of southwest Iran. What the U.S. military didn't expect was nomadic Bakhtiari tribesmen, armed with rifles they carried to protect livestock, firing upward into the rotors. BBC-verified footage showed these tribesmen shooting at low-flying U.S. helicopters in real time. Both Black Hawks were hit by small arms fire, crew members were wounded, yet both aircraft refused to go down. They escaped Iranian airspace damaged, bleeding, and mission complete. MC-130J Combat Talon II. This is where the operation nearly collapsed entirely. 2 MC-130J Special Operations aircraft, each worth over $100 million, flew into an abandoned airstrip in southern Isfahan to extract the rescue force and the wounded colonel. They landed, they loaded up. Then the sandy terrain swallowed them whole. Aircraft stuck, mechanical failures triggered, zero chance of takeoff. In what military officials described as the holiest moment of the entire operation, commanders had to make a split-second decision. They ordered the MC-130Js destroyed on the ground, then flew in smaller, faster replacement aircraft to complete the extraction. America blew up $200 million of its own equipment, rather than let Iran touch it. MH-6 Little Bird. These are the ghost helicopters of U.S. Special Operations. So small they look like toys, so lethal they've been killing targets since Mogadishu. 4. MH-6 or AH-6 Little Birds. From the legendary 161st Special Operations Aviation Regiment, the Night Stalkers were deployed deep into Iran to support the rescue. The Night Stalkers have never lost a personnel recovery mission. These aircraft can insert 6 operators on external pods, fly nap of the Earth at night, and vanish before radar even registers them. All 4 were destroyed during the operation, deliberately by U.S. forces, to prevent Iran from reverse engineering America's most classified aviation technology, MQ-9 Reaper drone. While the colonel climbed a 7,000-foot ridgeline in the dark, MQ-9 Reaper drones were circling silently above him, watching, tracking, and killing anything that got too close. When Iranian convoys began moving toward the rescue site, Reapers dropped bombs directly on those columns to keep them away. Iran claimed it shot down one MQ-9 over Isfahan, and the U.S. did not deny it. The Reaper cost $32 million, flies for 27 hours straight, and can execute a strike from 50,000 feet without the target ever knowing it was there. In the mountains of Iran, it was the colonel's invisible guardian angel, 155 aircraft deception force. Here's what Iran never saw coming. While the real rescue was happening in one location, Trump ordered 155 aircraft, 4 bombers, 64 fighters, 48 refueling tankers, 13 rescue platforms, to circle 7 different locations across Iran simultaneously. The entire thing was a lie, a $3 billion flying magic trick designed to split Iranian attention and buy the rescue team critical minutes. Iran scrambled forces to 6 fake locations, while U.S. commandos were already pulling the colonel out of a mountain crevice in the 7th. Trump called it subterfuge. Military historians will call it one of the greatest deception operations ever executed in real combat. CIA Technology Plus Combat Survivor Beacon. None of this works without finding the man first, and that's where America's most classified tools came in. The colonel activated a combat survivor evader locator beacon from inside a mountain crevice, a device that transmits encrypted GPS coordinates through military satellites even while submerged or jammed. Simultaneously, CIA Director John Ratcliffe deployed human assets in what he called exquisite classified technology on the ground inside Iran. The CIA ran a full disinformation campaign, feeding false coordinates to Iranian intelligence in real time. Ratcliffe compared finding the colonel to locating a single grain of sand in the middle of a desert. They found him anyway. That's why America wins. 9 weapons, 1 colonel, and the most daring rescue mission in American military history, all inside enemy territory. If you think one of these weapons deserves its own full breakdown video, drop its name in the comments right now. And if you're not subscribed yet, you just missed what this channel does best.